We're going to take a look at the Carpuride 103 Pro. It's one of the latest Carpuride systems that are on the market. And as ever, if you want more information about this, check down there in the description for links to it and discount codes and where you can buy this and things like this. So are you wondering what this is? So this can turn a vehicle that's maybe an older vehicle that's got an old radio CD player unit that's a little bit old-fashioned, and if you want to bring your car up to date with, as you can see on it, it's got iPlay, Android Auto, AirPlay, Android Play. If you want to bring your car up to the future, these are ideal. This is another unit from Carpureride. I have reviewed others in the past and they've been really good. So one of the reasons why I've agreed to do this one is this one has got, quite unusually, this one's got dual Bluetooth on it. So comes in a box like this, and we'll crack open the box and delve in and see what we've got. So that's the head unit, got a bit of packing foam, bit of cardboard, oopsie daisy. This is great. This is a cigarette lighter socket, but look at this. Everything nowadays should have a Type-C connector on here. So we're going to be able to power this up here where I am, not in the car, to actually start this review, because you can power it via a Type-C connector. We'll take out the other bits and lift them up to you. So what else have we got? Sorry, how to install the bracket. So it's showing you here a little bit of information about Bluetooth, and the Carplay manual is here as well. It's a whole book in English, or is it in different languages? No, it's all in English, and quite detailed instructions. As you can see, we've got a number of ways that you can get the audio to work on this. So you can do it via the FM transmitter. So basically you take the Carpuride, you tune it into a radio frequency, 87.5, something like that. Then tune your radio into 87.5. That will work. If you've got an aux in cable on your unit in your vehicle, you can use a direct wire, which is a really good way to do it. And the new thing with this one, brilliantness, this has got the Bluetooth transmitter on it as a dual Bluetooth. So that's what that cable is there. This has got a base mount that you can attach to your dashboard or your boat. This doesn't necessarily need to go into a car, and because this has got a USB-C charger, you could even use this, technically speaking, anywhere that you can power it. So it could even be in a tent, in a boat, in a spaceship. Only joking. Right, so there's your other mount. This is the sucker mount. If I can get this out of the bag. Oh, these are really good. These mounts. I say I have had these in the past. So this unscrews here, and then the mount comes up. You can unscrew it here. You can come up and down. You can mount this onto a window, onto your dash. And if the dash is a little bit uneven, we have got a additional mount here. So as I say, you can upgrade any car with the unit. Let's have a quick look at it out of here. And again, there are links and details down there below. So this is beautifully sized. It's quite nice and narrow, which is really good. You've got built-in speakers, so you don't have to use your car speakers. So as I say, if you were in a tent or whatever, you can have this freestanding and free working. What else we got on the back? We've got the mounting plate on the back, on and off switch. And then here you can plug in a micro USB card or a standard USB-A. So if you've got, I don't know, MP3s on there, you've got your power in, your auxiliary cable, as I say, if you want to get your sound out, and it doesn't come with it, you can attach a reversing camera to this. So it's easy to fit, and it's full HD. Yeah, with super enhanced Bluetooth. So I think what we'll do, I think I'm going to turn the camera around so we can have a look at this as I power it on for the first time. Oh, I'll tell you what I will show you as well. Sorry, I think I've explained this before. These mounts, the first time you do it, they are a bit, I'm not going to use the word scary, but they feel like you're going to break things. They do, just click in. I don't know if you heard that click. Really, really simple. So don't think you're going to, listen, watch. And that's like solidly mounted, and to get it off, they do unclip. The first time you do that, you may think, oh, it's going to break. Don't be scared. So as I say, we're going to flip the camera around. We'll look at this down, and you can see what the screen is like when we power this up. Okay, so I'm sorry about the reflection. We'll do what we can with this. So as you saw, wow. Right, so straight away, that fired up incredibly quickly, didn't it? I don't know if you actually saw how quickly that fired up. I'm going into this a little bit blind because I'm not one for reading instructions, if I'm absolutely honest. So, first impressions, straight away, screen is beautiful and clean. Obviously, the clock's wrong. We need to do that. We need to connect it up to the Bluetooth, the Wi-Fi and things. But we'll just have a very quick look before we do that at the actual interface. So this comes with iPlay, Android Auto, AirPlay, Android. So this is like a wired connection. So if you want to watch, replicate what you see on your phone, will come onto the screen on here. So you could watch YouTube videos on this. You've obviously got Auto Link. It's got a graphic equalizer on here. So you can do all your standard settings. And there's some presets, classic, rock, onto here. And again, I am going into this very, very blind. There's a home button up here on the top left-hand side. We've got the Bluetooth connection, which will pair up with my phone in a moment. As I say, from the USB-A or the micro SD card, you can play your files from here. This is your transmit button, so you can choose how you're going to transmit to your vehicle. So you can hardwire it in. You can choose FM transmit, and you then set a frequency. Ironic enough, I said 87.5 before, or you can go via Bluetooth. Into the settings menu, we've got the languages in English, we've got the time. So as I'm recording this, it's 12:30. So I'm going to put it on a 12-hour clock. Or thereabouts. And that's going up as 12:30. So see the clock change here. So that's brilliant. We're going to use the device speaker on this initial test because we're using it freestanding. We can say that we're on a right-hand side car, drive, factory restore, and system settings. So super, super, super easy. And again, we've got the back button here to go back. We've got the volume button here, so we can increase, decrease the volume, going through the speakers. And there's also a brightness one here, so we can, alter the brightness on it as well. So what we need to do next, we're going to need to open up the Bluetooth and connect the Bluetooth to my phone. So I've just come back here. I'm just clicking the Bluetooth setting here, and to go as being discoverable, discover list. I'm not so sure what that is there. I'm assuming that's going to be an old one. Click the back one here. Here we are. This is me. I've got. I'm using a Huawei P30 Pro phone. Bluetooth wants to pair. Can you see this here? Yeah, we're happy with that. Boom. And we are connected. How good is that? That was incredibly simple. Really, really quick and simple. So that's how you literally Bluetooth this over to your phone. And when we put it into the car, we'll need to Bluetooth it into the car system as well. Right, so I personally use Android Auto remotely, not the Auto link. So if we click the Android Auto icon here, we now need to go into our Wi-Fi settings, and we're looking for something here which is W113-007 blah 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 to A, and here we go. We're going to put that into there. And we need a password. I'm guessing the password is 12345678. I may need to go into the instruction book. That tends to be a default password. Have I got it right? Possibly not. Password incorrect. I need to read the instruction book. Always helps if you read the instruction book, doesn't it, Neil? Enter the code. It's 6666686. So we're going to enter that and connect my phone this time. So ignore what I just said. There's the code. So we're going to connect to that. So this is actually just to get the link, the wireless link from the phone to the actual main unit, and that will now fully connect up for the Android Auto. Alright, so we got all the device connected out of the car, and I'm now sat in the car, and I've just got the, so yeah, a lot of reflection, I know, the Carpuride here, and I'm just going to turn the ignition on to get some power into here, and you will see that the screen lights up very, very quickly, and it'll just take a moment just to get all the connections going. There we are. So say I configured this inside, so it's nice and easy, and here we have the screen. All right, so I'm just going to just to prove that this is working on the car, volume, just going to turn that down for the moment, or I can use the volume button here. So I'm going to turn down. So look, it says that's my home address. That's not my home address. Everybody says, why have you put your home address? That's a house near where I live. Never ever put your home address into a sat-nav system, because if it gets stolen and you're away, they'll know that you're away. So that is my address. Anyway, but these are other places here. So I'm using Waze as my sat nav, and over here I've got Bandcamp up, and just to prove that it's working, I can tune that one off. Over here I've got hands-free calling. I'm just going to cover up those phone numbers, but all my address book is all in there. So this now gives you complete hands-free calling. Just going to come out there. I can hold the Google button here. Hey Google, what's the weather like today?
Today in Mumbai, there'll be showers, with a forecast high of 9 and a low of 6. Right now it's 9 degrees with rain.
So you've got the OK Google, that's working absolute treat. Oh, sorry. Right, let's go back to the this button down here. So these are the apps that work with Android Auto. So we can say go onto Spotify. Go over to Spotify. Try that again. Right, I've got to be careful because of copyright music. So I'm just going to turn that down there at the moment. And now you can see the screen has now got Spotify with my sat nav on here. You can obviously use Google Maps if you wanted to as well. As I say, I personally am I like Waze. You've got the TuneIn Radio app. Hang on a minute, where's that gone? Yeah, so you can choose your favourite radio stations. You've got the BBC app, etc. If you're more of a Google person, there you go, there's Google Maps. If you can see that there. And the thing with this that's very noticeable is the sheer speed of this. So there's, you can obviously click into a search if you wanted to, onto there. So sorry, I'm not on Spotify, so this is, yeah, so that's all working fine and dandy here. Or Insomnia, who doesn't like a bit of Faithless? Okay, so just pausing that there. So this is a breeze to set up. It is literally, I didn't show it all inside, because all you do is you connect up to your Bluetooth, connect it over, connect your car to the Bluetooth, and then connect your audio, whichever way you want to do that, into your car system, whether it aux in, FM or hardwire, and then basically you choose your favourite apps that you want to have on it. So you can even have a WhatsApp on here as well if you wanted to. So as I say, I prefer Waze to Google Maps personally, but that's only my own preference. And then we've got split screens here, so you can flip them around if you wanted to. And we can go back to the menu, look at our apps. I like Bandcamp. Flip the screens over. There's your settings for Waze. You can do all remotely, and there you have it. That is just so quick, so simple to use. Painfully simple. And so that's obviously the box and the unit that you've got there, sat in the car. Let's say you've got a number of ways you can mount this. You can have it on the freestanding mount. You can have the sucker mount on it. Yeah, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. You've got Messenger. I'm not going to load that because it's going to load up my own personal things. The calendar load up. So this is a calendar notice. So Sandra's coming to visit me. So I've got a prompt on there. And you've got the BBC Sounds app as well. So you would tune this in. So this is now showing what we can listen to. But yeah, this is so simple. You can then choose your BBC stations. You can find your local stations and things like that. It's wonderful. Go back. So now I've got the BBC here. That if I wanted to listen to any of the radio stations here, if I wanted to load up Spotify back again. Okay, I'm going to dive back inside. It's a very wet, miserable day today, and I'll just give you some verdicts on what I think of this out of the car, and see how we go from here. So the Carpuride 103 Pro verdict. Well, you saw how quick and how simple that was to set up. So that's just a default screen in a minute. I'm sorry for the reflection. If you want to bring your car into the future, if you've got an older car stereo unit, radio unit, or whatever you'd like to call it, the head unit, where you can load up all your favourite apps. You've got the sat-nav system, you've got the OK Google system, you've got Siri if you're on the Apple versions of this. I've just been running on the Android versions, and so very quick. And as I say, this particular model, it's a new one that's running with a dual Bluetooth, And I should have also mentioned that the sound quality was really good as well. So as ever, links there down in the description if you want more information on this unit. If you want to go and buy one, go ahead and do it. Carpuride, I've done a number of product reviews with them, and they've always been a really nice company to work with. Over to you guys. What do you think?